Since our rivals last met on TV, Belmonte had won twice more, both in 2015 and both majors, and Tackett had won his first 5 titles, all in 2016, including his first major. Belmonte won 3 straight Player of the Year awards until Tackett ended the streak in 2016 with his first. Meanwhile, yet another new group of young superstars was beginning to insert themselves into the battle for PBA Tour supremacy. By the time Belmo and EJ met in the title match of the 2017 PBA Tour Finals, both players had won twice on the season, and the two combined to win all 3 majors contested to that point. Here is the 3-game total pinfall championship match from the 2017 PBA Tour Finals.
Among many games, and now ready for the game. Well, the best out of 3 total pinfall, that is. 3-game total. Championship match, here we go. EJ said it, best 2 players in the PBA Tour right now. Tackett gets us started. Ball 10 down.
Well, you can't lose this in the first game, but you can dig yourself a hole you don't want to be in. And this match is going to be all about players following transition. They're going to beat this oil pattern up bad. I don't know how many games it's going to take, but you'll see Belmonte lofting the ball over the gutter cap. It won't be this game, and it might be game 2, if not almost guaranteed game 3. Whoa. Nice shot. 3-6-10 standing. What happened there? Just overhooked. Could have been from the practice. Lane's breaking down already.
A little bit.
Whoa. Again. So early opening for EJ Tackett.
Yeah, no big deal. It's early. 1-game match, absolutely. 2 games, not 3 games.
3-game total pinfall.
A lot of time.
But you don't want to start that way.
Well, no, I get that. I mean, obviously you want some good juju going in, and that's not the way you want to start. But listen, if he throws a 5-bagger right behind it, all is well.
There's one.
That's the way you come back.
Prior to this main event, Belmo 2-0 against EJ Tackett on TV, 2-0 in title matches. Oklahoma Open in 2014 and the Masters in 2014 as well in North Brunswick, New Jersey. And EJ mentioned that. Struggled a bit against Belmo, not struggling here in the right lane.
This whole match is going to be about adjustments and players. These 2 players staying ahead of the transition, and can they shape it the correct way, like that? You're going to see him go way left, start creating a lot of angle through the front part of the lane, and having it go from one gutter to the next and back. And the player that is the most successful in shaping it the correct way is going to win.
EJ looks away, just didn't like that at all. Crosses over just a 3-pin. Didn't even watch it. Hit the pins.
What's the name of the baseball team in New York?
What, Mets, Yankees? What are you talking about?
The second one.
Yankees?
Yeah, because that's what that shot was. Full Yankee.
15 years on the air together. I'm not sure I've ever heard that one. That's good.
You and I, 15 years together.
15 years, Randy Peterson.
That's longer than most marriages should last. Oops. It's been a great run, my friend.
Always fun.
Yes, sir. It's always great to work with you, Dave, and covering the greatest in the sport. So now here's the deal. He throws 2 more strikes, and it's all even. So first frame is forgiven.
Right lane, his 3rd frame. Where his up goes right into the 1-3 pocket, all 10 down.
So critical for his ball speed to be correct on certain hole patterns. And that right lane is a little bit trickier than the left. And he's got to be real precise with his ball speed. When your rev rate is that high, I like to draw the comparison of a golfer who swings it at 120 miles an hour versus someone who swings at 100. How much more critical face angle is at impact when you come into contact with the golf ball. That's what it's like for Jason Belmonte.
Carry.
10-pin.
Damn that.
Good shot. Is there a big difference? Is Belmo deeper?
Left lane, 10-pin, watch out. Just got inside of that, got enough, and takes care of the mark.
Take a look at how these two players are playing the right lane. Watch where EJ Tackett's laydown area is. And where it crosses about 17 at the arrows. And take a look at Belmonte. Yeah, about 22. So there's the difference. Belmonte is deeper, but he's also slower. Trying to get his ball to shape the right way. EJ a little bit farther right, more speed, a little bit more direct. Up on his toes. Great angle there. His bowling ball and the action he puts on it.
Case in point.
This is a young man who is regarded as probably having the most talent out on the PBA Tour, and now he's got confidence and he knows how to win. And EJ Tackett is a scary individual to run into on the bowling lanes.
I've got a question for you on that subject after Belmo's shot.
I can't wait.
All 10 down. So what makes EJ Tackett so dangerous?
It's what he can do with the bowling ball and how he can shape it, the revolutions that he puts on it, the lines that he can play. He can throw urethane straight up the lane. He can hook it from gutter to gutter. He can do a lot of things. He can throw it fast and hard. He can throw it slow and just bang on it. He's got all of the tricks.
Weekdays at 3 Eastern, former All-Pro Tiki Barber and co-host Brandon Tierney. Bringing their sports expertise and red-hot radio takes to television. Catch Tiki and Tierney right here on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Versatility.
He can also get his ball to do things on certain oil patterns that other players can't.
Adjusting to various conditions.
And just make his ball do things where you're like, wow. You know, the match, gosh, it was the Tommy Jones match where EJ Tackett could get his ball around the corner and Tommy Jones couldn't.
Three-game total pinfall match is underway, and it's close. 11 pins separate Tackett and Jason Belmonte. We've got more coming up from the Main Event Entertainment Center in Orlando, Florida. PBA's Extra Frame is your home for exclusive live coverage of the PBA, PBA 50, and PWBA Tours. This week, Extra Frame features live coverage of the PBA Tour's Grand Casino Hotel and Resort Oklahoma Open. That's followed by coverage of this weekend of the PWBA's Orlando Open. To watch this bowling doubleheader, click on the Extra Frame link in the menu section of PBA.com. Sign up for a yearly, monthly, or 3-day subscription.
I'll be doing Extra Frame in Shawnee, Oklahoma. You know, you can have Extra Frame all year round for about as much change as you've got in your coffee can at home. It's like $1.25 a week. It's so cheap.
A fantastic price. Sign up. All bowling fans should. Now you can watch your tablet, your phone, I mean, just any device, wherever you are. It's incredible. Wow, ringing 10 pin EJ Tackett. 10 will stand. Where does this championship stack up in your mind in terms of Player of the Year race in 2017?
Well, I think it's a big factor. It counts as a title. If you look at the 8 players that were here, it's 8 of the best. I mean, you really had to earn your way to get to this title match. And look at the players that we've showcased. I mean, this is a big deal. And now to win this, you've got to bowl a 3-game set higher than your opponent. But it's definitely going to add to the resume for Belmonte or Tackett. These players already have a huge jump on Player of the Year race. Look at that. It's the same. That's 7-10 split again.
That's strange. Non-7-10.
Got it, Kirk?
Swept the 10 up.
You got to sweep them both and then spot the 10, right?
That is crazy, man. That's
We've
like
seen
the
that a
second
couple
or third,
times, haven't
right?
we?
Check
Bizarre.
this out. This is a high flush 10 pin. This is not a flat 10. It's not a ringing 10. That's a stuffed 10. And then the 7 pin gets knocked into the left gutter and just stands up. It's crazy. That's crazy talk, Dave. Other Player of the Year implications that we still have the rest of the year: Shawnee, Oklahoma, U.S. Open, and the World Series of Bowling. So, but these players have a huge jump. EJ Tackett winning in Japan and then capturing the Tournament of Champions. Jason Belmonte winning 2 majors already.
Ten pin spotted, 10 pin down for EJ Tackett.
Don't look.
Majors for Belmo, trying to add to that list later in the year.
Don't look now, but Jason Belmonte can take the lead.
As Randy correctly predicted after the open frame to begin the match here.
Well, Dave, that's why I'm known as the expert analyst.
That you are. I'm not going to dispute that one.
Oh, there's so many that would. Big shot here.
Right lane. All 10 down, does just that.
3 pin took out the 9 again. Ball's cutting through the pins at such a sharp angle.
PBA Commissioner Tom Clark is here. Good to see Tom on hand. So integral in setting up this historic event. First ever PBA Tour Finals. Been fun to cover, right?
It really has been. And you know, Tom's been very creative in getting us some new venues and ventures. And, you know, the whole PBA League series in Portland, Maine was Tom's vision. And that's turned out to be such a great event. So kudos to Tom Clark and all of his hard work.
Belmo starts deep. It does carry. Crunches 10 back into the pit.
And now he leads by 11.
TOC for Tackett.
Check out what this guy's toting. Ghost Jackal. Big asymmetrical ball. Very aggressive, as you can see by the hook potential. Ooh. Whoa. The last thing you want as a player is to have something like this come down to a carry contest where, you know, you're hitting the pocket just as much as your opponent, but you can't strike. And by my calculations, that's 3 10 pins in a row for EJ Tackett. Okay, it wasn't really my calculations, it was Mike Edwards' calculations.
Who has been our ace statistician throughout the entire PBA Tour Finals. Eddie, great to have you with us as usual. Thanks for a great week here. Weeks.
Well, we would be lost without Mike Edwards and all of his hard work and the all the great things he does for us.
Ninth frame, game 1. Tackett. Late trip 10, down it goes.
Almost left another solid 10. Max score now, EJ Tackett, 236. Max scored Jason Belmonte, 258. After that open frame, looks pretty good now.
Sure does.
Go into game 2, if they both take it off the sheet, Belmonte could have a 22-pin lead.
How about that?
Big shot here, setting up the 10th frame.
Looks for the 5-bagger. He's got 6 strikes so far in the match. Had that early open in the first frame. Marks since. 9th frame for Belmo. 9-pin.
Wow. That's all I got for you there. Bowling ball is going to go right by the 9-pin, and it's not even going to wave as it goes by.
Excuse me, Dave. Can I take my second re-rack?
Re-rack here. Asking Dave Schroeder, the PBA Tour. He'll get that with his mark in the 9th. Tackett works on a strike. It's all about total pinfall, though, for 3 games to determine the PBA Tour Finals champion.
Both players take it off the sheet. It's going to be a 1-pin game.
EJ told us pre-match he thought 750 or more to win for 3 games. What do you think?
Well, I think it's probably going to be within 20 of that.
I asked Belmo the same question, would not adhere to a number. He said, it's irrelevant, mate. He's been focused.
Well, there's one you don't see every day, folks, the 3-4 split. He got that inside of target. I mean, here he had a chance to really put away EJ Tackett in game 1, and now he's going to be trailing going into game 2.
Close.
Wow. Nice pickup, good spare. That was sweet. That's our hammer tough spare replay of the day, Randy, no question.
Well, it was a great pickup and sliding the 3 into the 4. This is like shooting the baby split, really. You just catch a piece of the 3-pin.
Good finish game 1 for Belmo for 225.
I got it a little left.
Well, 3 1/10 here. Tackett will go into game 2 with an 11-pin lead. Solid game by EJ Tackett. Some 10 pins and leaving the 3rd frame. Mike went high and left the 3-pin, but back-to-back 10-pin, 6th, 7th, and 8th frame surrounded by strikes. Otherwise, this could have been a monster of a game for EJ.
For a second, the 10.
Jeez.
Whoa, 7-pin.
With a spare here, we're going to be tied going into game 2, folks.
Gosh darn it.
Total pins for 3 games will determine the champion. That was not kind.
Good try. Can't make it hooking at it, can't make it throwing straight at it. I don't know what to do at it now.
So 225, 224. Game 1 is in the books. 3-game total pinfall will take home the first ever PBA Tour Finals championship from Orlando. Game 2 is next. Belmonte Tackett ready now for game 2, 225-224. It's a total pinfall championship match, 3 games. Ready for game 2. So Belmo begins the second game with a 1-pin lead. This is about total pinfall, not about game score. Left lane underway, second game. High and a 3-6. Dave Ryan, Randy Peterson with you. PBA Hall of Famer. Our MC Dennis McCamery. Been fun to cover the first ever PBA Tour Finals on CBS Sports Network.
Oh dear.
Belmo didn't like it, but he gets it.
I'd rather they just be split on the other side of the lane. Yeah, it's hooking a little more. Yeah.
Tackett has a response.
Ooh.
With a trip 10-pin.
A filthy messenger there. I got to tell you, they may have been tied after game 1, but EJ outbowled Jason Belmonte by at least 30 that game. All right, not tied because EJ missed the 7-pin, trailing by a stick, but check out this carry. I mean, he didn't have very good carry the first game. He could have bowled a monster. Instead, he was 1 back.
Tackett, perfect start, game 2. So Belmo down 9 pins now, total pinfall. We're going 3 games to determine a PBA Tour winner. Low average, but 2-0 on TV. Both title matches. Change the ball speed.
It's almost like he has to stay slow on the right lane and firm on the left.
Third frame, game 2. 14-time PBA Tour champ. Looking for 15 here. Doesn't like that at all. Looked away. That's why. Right through the nose, the high shot. And only a 5-pin count.
Well, he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
3, 4, 6, 7, 10.
Just get the ball over here to the 3-pin, throw it into the 4-7.
But the 4-7 stands. And a big break for Tackett on the bench, watching the lead expand to 23 pins. Feeling it.
Yeah, and he's throwing it great too. He's in control. Got a good look. Now if he can just get the pin carry to cooperate. That hand, those fingers in the position where they are create so much power in ball rotation and roll.
Wow. Staying hot. EJ Tackett. Front 4. That takes advantage of Belmo's early mistake. The lead all of a sudden at 43 pins now. So Belmonte worked on an open. See the 1-pin advantage for Belmo after the first game. That's changed dramatically here in game 2.
Yeah, after 3.5 frames.
Didn't like that either.
Oh, no, no.
9 pin.
Sticking. It's weird.
All right, so you're in a big hole like this, Randy. What's Jason thinking about? It's a long way to go still.
Well, right now he's having some issues letting go of it. That was left of target as well, and he threw it fast enough to hold line and get into the pocket, but he looked at his tour rep and said, no, there's something going on here. My ball's sticking to my finger.
No, it's just, no, it's all good. Can I take a re-rack? Yeah, I think it's actually, I feel like I'm getting the ball maybe a little early into the swing. So
Wait on it a little bit and get going.
I think if I wait on it, the hand will come out a little cleaner.
Okay.
All right, we'll see what happens.
So when you get the ball into the swing early, that's going to cause the left and the left miss. So what he needs to do is try to delay it a little bit. Maybe just a pinch early. He's going to try to delay this one.
Response left lane. No. Split.
That looked quick into the swing. Sorry, Dave. That looked like he got it into the swing quick.
We can have a crack at this.
4-9. Not an easy conversion. And the numbers are really adding up now against Belmo in the second game.
Nope.
Missed it wide. Open frame. Missed 2. Loses out on count. 57 pin lead.
Hooked him up. I thought it was a good shot. He didn't like where it was. And that's where I was looking.
Jason gets some advice from Tim Mack, his tour rep. EJ Tackett is crushing him for the front 5 of this game. 67 pin lead, but a split of his own to deal with here. Hang on.
Pocket 410. It's just some craziness going on here the last couple of shots.
That was good.
It's a pretty good shot here, and it goes just a little bit high. And I'm like, okay, maybe 4 pin, but remember last game he left a pocket, a stuffed 10 pin. Almost did it twice.
Come on, EJ, get one for the count. You dummy.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt you in this situation because EJ will still stay ahead and count.
Gosh darn it.
I mean, it's still 42 or 41 pins, excuse me, in terms of the lead for EJ Tackett. Just kind of a weird break and some not so good pin carry.
Try to rebound now left lane and does that with a strike. Get himself back on track. So a couple of open frames, but in game 2, EJ Tackett takes command, has a big lead on Jason Belmonte. It's the championship match from Orlando.
Dennis did a nice job with that as well.
Absolutely, I love the excitement. The young bowling fans here throughout our time in Orlando, PBA Tour Finals. Tim Mack is talking to you, Randy, right now about Belmo. What's he saying?
He said Belmo's going to curve the entire lane now.
Game 2. Won the first game by 1 pin, but it's all about total pinfall. 3 games and a good start off of the break.
Dave, can I take my last throw? Is it my last one? First one.
Re-rack again for Belmonte.
Phase 2. 8.0 hook potential. Belmonte is going with. Pretty much used the whole time when he's used reactive. Marathon Bowl a couple of games with urethane. It's interesting strategy. I wonder how this is going to affect EJ Tackett's ball reaction. He'll take a few shots, but have to wait and see.
Yes! All right.
Belmo feeling better. Back-to-back jacks within 31 pins.
There he is, back to curving it. Way in, throwing it way out and back.
Seventh frame for EJ, works on a strike. Seventh pin.
My. Just awful carry for EJ Tackett. Just ridiculous. Some of the stuff that he's left in 2 games. Got to put a reel together like that. Like the solid 10, this.
How that 7 stand. Amazing. Defying physics.
Gosh. Dang it.
That's a mark. Stays clean, but without that strike, things a little more interesting because Belmo's working on a double coming up in his 8th frame.
Another pocket hit, another 9 count. Pocket 410 in the 5th. Stone 7 in the 7th. Half 10 in the 8th.
30-pin lead now, takes care of the 10-pin, does have his mark. Now, Jason Belmonte.
Tackett's only missed the pocket once in over a game and a half, and that was the 3rd frame of the 1st game where we went high and left the 3-pin.
Big shot, big conversion for Belmonte. And things get really interesting now here in game 2. It's about 3-game total pinfall to determine a champion. Belmo has seen the opening and taken advantage.
And now he can cut the deficit to 10. He's so far left you can't even see his feet on the approach. Just bowling ball.
Has a turkey now to the 9th frame. 2 majors this year. The SBC Masters, PBA Players Championship.
That's got
all
a push.
PBA Tour.
Yep.
Will help? No.
Just a pinch inside.
What's going on, man?
This is a big hit because this gets him within 10, and with the poor luck that EJ Tackett has been having, it's really given Jason a chance to get back in this. But you can't expect that to continue. EJ Tackett's going to finally start striking. I don't believe he's going to miss the pocket. And soon that bad carry will turn around.
EJ in the 9th. All 10 down. The score you're seeing is the overall max score. This is game 2 of 3. Total pinfall to determine a champion here in Orlando. Belmonte led by 1 pin after the 1st game. 225, 224, but it's about total count. Tackett in the 10. All 10 back.
Max score for Belmonte, 221. EJ Tackett, 233. Excuse me, 201 for Belmonte, 233 for Tackett.
Second attempt, and another tough break. 9-pin.
Unreal how bad his carry is. Well, his last game could have been 250 easy. And this game here could have been higher than that. This could be a runaway right about now. The only thing that's keeping it close is the bad carry by EJ Tackett.
224 in game 1, 222 in game 2 for EJ.
Now to stay within 20 going into the last game, Belmonte needs to strike out. That ball there came back from Cocoa Beach.
That's pretty far east, isn't it? As in the ocean east.
There's the rotation. That is out on the 4th board. And it just boomerangs into the pocket.
2 more. Make things very interesting going into the 3rd and final game. It's total pin count, and that's the score you see there. Belmo trying to cut it to 20. Strike out of the 10th. Second one, 7-pin.
That was even farther right. That was in the Atlantic. Look at how far, I mean, those are incredible angles.
.222, 191. The score in game 2. It's a big lead for EJ Tackett. There are the scores after 2. It's about total pinfall. Tackett by 30 pins over Jason Belmonte with 1 game to go. The winner takes home a PBA Tour title. Last game, Randy Peterson. Total pinfall. 446, 416 after 2 games. Can Belmo make a comeback?
Yeah, but what are those things called that you get here in Florida? The sinkholes? He's in one of those right now. I mean, I don't see any let up in EJ Tackett unless his ball reaction completely disintegrates and Belmonte bowls a perfect game. And I don't mean perfect by like 300. I mean, you know, he bowls a perfect game. I think Belmo has to shoot 260 or better.
Belmonte shot 225 game 1, 191 in the second game. And down by 30 pins starting game 3. That's the score you see. The total pinfall. Head to head. Trip 10 pin on the right lane. Comeback starts right now for Belmo. Last game. Tackett thinking about his 8th career tour title. Belmonte has won 14. First ever PBA Tour Finals. This is the 5th and final show on CBS Sports Network. one can win. Belmonte. Another strike.
I got it.
Big drift to the left, clears the hips, opens the body to project to the right.
Left lane, right lane breakdown. EJ right lane. And a big strike to avert any immediate pressure from Belmo. Back to a 30-pin lead. Chance for 40. A strike here in the third frame. Game 224 and 222 for Tackett so far in the first two. He has been very consistent. Wow, all 10 down, obliterates the rack. And 60 feet to success for EJ Tackett.
Nice. That one looked like it was a little left to target. It just laid there, right? Just kind of checked and laid there. 10 in the pit.
He answers the challenge.
Wow, more strikes on the right lane than the left lane for Belmo. Belmo's got to continue to strike to have any chance. Keep the pressure on. Hope to get lucky.
Third frame. Does just that.
There's so much spin and rotation going through the pins at kind of a lower speed that the pins don't even know how to react. I mean, they're falling like dominoes.
So, interesting scenario again here for Belmo, fourth frame. Go to 20. Keep the pressure on the youngster EJ Tackett. 24 years old. Left lane, Belmonte didn't like it. That's why it goes way high. 3-6-10.
Just, I don't know what you're doing, what you're thinking. Get it out of your mind. Okay.
Looks like he gets a little quick. And when he does, it's a left shot.
Stop it. Forget it. Clean slate.
Only issue Belmo with that is running out of time.
Exactly.
As EJ Tackett is on fire.
And right now, EJ Tackett can make a statement in the fourth and fifth frame with strikes.
For the first four here.
Finally, he carries a shot that maybe he shouldn't have. Got that one a little wide with speed, and it came back and tickled the rack for a little swish action. For a minute there, it didn't look like it was going to get all the way back, and it did. Let's see what this shot looks like.
Front five. And a chance to expand the lead to 53 pins at the midway point. It's high though. 6-pin count. 3, 6, 9, 10 ring.
All right.
3, 6, 9, 10. The issue is the back pin, the 9 pin, and that's why you got to throw a hook ball in there so you can cover that back 9 pin.
See what EJ's got in mind. Doesn't cover. 6-10 standing, open
Come on,
frame.
EJ. What was that?
Changes the game very quickly here in the third and final. Total pinfall match.
Well, extended life once again for Jason Belmonte.
Right lane works on a spare. Big shot. Strikes.
Beautiful shot there. Now, can he follow it up?
Re-rack.
We'll take a re-rack, Randy.
And there goes his feet right out of the picture. It's covering more ground than FedEx.
This is the shot of the tournament right here for Belmo. 6 frame, looks for a double. Cut it to 15 pins and really put the pressure on the 24-year-old superstar EJ Tackett. What do you have here, Belmo? No strike, high shot, tough split. Wow.
Again, it didn't look like he got it far enough right on that left lane.
4, 6, 7, 10. Doesn't cover. 4-7. Tackett gave Belmo a break, and Belmonte returns the favor. It's 39 pins now for EJ Tackett, who's got to feel comfortable looking for another PBA Tour title. It would be his 8th of his brilliant young career. Our Masters ceremonies dance from the camera to get the fans psyched up here for the last part of our 3rd game. EJ Tackett a big lead. Total pinfall, 3 games, championship match. Tackett up 39 pins. Belmonte won game 1, 225, 224. EJ countered 222, 191 in game 2. Now up by 39 pins. 6th frame. Did open in the 5th. Right lane.
Wow. It looked like a pin fell from heaven. Like, hey, you know what? We want to kind of pay you back for all those raps that you've been getting for the last 3 games. There it comes. A little helicopter action on top of the 8-pin, but right now, EJ, this is his. This is his tournament to win. He has to step through the door and slam it shut.
Good shot, 10-pin.
Man, that was good.
He liked it.
Really good shot here, and another bad result. But the good news is if he covers this, Belmonte's running out of time. Look out. Whoa.
Got it. That was interesting for a second, wasn't it? 7th frame mark for EJ Tackett. 39 pin deficit now for Belmo. 6th frame disaster, unfortunately for him, with that open. What a career it's been for major championships. 8 already. Slows down the ball speed, right lane, and no help on the 10.
Running out of time.
Do I have any racks left or one?
Well, let's see if he can hit the left lane. It's been quite a struggle the last couple of shots for Jason Belmonte on that lane, trailing by 39 with just 3 frames and not looking good for the former player of the year.
8th frame, lots of loft. And all 10 down.
Well, just one more thing he wants to try so that he can somehow figure out a way to strike. We haven't seen the loft yet. And there it is. But he finally gets that one to project to the right.
All 10 down for Tackett. Answers again. Lead at 39 heading into the stretch run here. And he is in great shape to win his 8th career title. EJ told us pre-match, you have to believe to achieve. He believes he can be one of the all-time greats when he's done. Shots like that. He's on his way. Inching closer.
That may have just sealed the deal for EJ Tackett. Max score for Belmonte, 233. Max score for EJ Tackett, 242. Belmonte in a 49-pin hole. 2 frames. Second guessing now. He probably is thinking that he should have gone to a little bit of the loft earlier.
One of the thoughts he'll take with him on the way back to New South Wales, Australia, to be sure. Down 39, but just about out of time as Tackett closes in on a title.
Over. EJ Tackett is your winner, folks.
Congrats to EJ. He just won his 8th career PBA Tour title. Watching Jason Belmonte unable to strike in the 10th.
He battled. I mean, he tried everything he could to try to get his ball to the pocket on a more consistent basis.
Not quite enough for Jason Belmonte at 212.
Hey, great ball, Jason.
225 game 1, 191, and then 212 for Belmo. And EJ Tackett is in the winner's circle again. 3rd time this year.
Oh, that was a massive flying messenger, but it doesn't matter. He didn't need it, and he is your 2017 main event PBA Tour Finals champ.
Takes out 10.
Just real steady. Well, he sure hit the pocket a boatload too.
Fire Lake PBA Tournament Champions winner in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Japan Invitational. Add to that, the PBA Tour Finals in Orlando. EJ Tackett raises the trophy. He wins the main event PBA Tour Finals.
Thank you.
Career title number 8 for the young star from Indiana, EJ Tackett.
Later that year, the two earned their way into another title match, this time at the PBA Scorpion Championship. Tackett felt great. Belmonte didn't. A bad time for food poisoning didn't stop Belmonte from giving everything he could, but it also didn't stop Tackett from trying to win his 9th title. Here is the championship match of the 2017 PBA Scorpion Championship.
Speaking of hands, this guy uses 2, the other guy uses 1, and they both collectively have a boatload of rev rate.
And Belmo kicks aside the 10. You've got 23 tour titles combined, 10 majors. Belmo with 8 of those. But he's also a little older than Tackett, too.
And just another shot of him falling off. But, you know, the good news is he's able to direct it online. Bottles of Gatorade, trying to stay hydrated.
And Tackett came in light that time, surprisingly.
You know, when a player looks at the lane like that after a shot, it's because he threw it well and the ball didn't react the way the player thought it would. And so that look is, I just went light. I wonder why and what is the move?
Could you tell why there?
I mean, there was just not enough friction created. That's why it didn't hook up into the pocket. Is it, I'm sorry, Dave, is it the urethane ball of Jason Belmonte's that's carrying oil down the lane and creating a hang spot for EJ Tackett?
So here is Tackett. You see what he's done in 2017, 2016. He had 4 championships, including that big PBA World Championship here in Reno, that emotional victory. He also won the Bear Open, the Extra Frame Storm Open, PBA Team Challenge in Vegas, out of Huntington, Indiana. There you go. No problem on the left lane for Tackett.
Barely enough energy to wipe the oil off of his bowling ball. Belmonte just gutting it out.
Now, the only thing is just when he's up there, it's probably a little bit easier than sitting still. He can focus on his execution here, which is pretty darn good.
Belmonte struck again for a 3-bagger. Somebody went to get him Ringer's lactate stat. That would be an IV for those of you that don't know the medical term.
So that proves that you watch the old TV show Emergency.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What do you call it? A party in the pit? You just saw one right there.
10-pin party in the pit. Yep. Old friend of mine called that long ago. Not really sure what the adjustment was. Maybe it was a speed thing. Maybe he just got a little bit softer. There's that wrist and that elbow snapping through and him coming up on his toe. On his toes, just a little bit at the foul line, but that's how he creates all that speed and power. Get the ball into the swing, get the feet moving, and then cup and uncup and unload it into the lane.
Lather, rinse, repeat. And from Pepsi, the Vice President of Sales, Todd Elliott, with a great seat for this matchup. Ooh. Was that just a touch high?
Yes, just a pinch. That ball looked like it read just a hair early for him. You see it jerk right there about halfway down the lane, and ball goes right by the 9-pin. You know, the rev rate is a great thing, but every now and then, you don't see it a lot, but they run the risk of leaving the solid 9, the solid 8 for the right-handers.
Sometimes lost in all the high scores and strikes in the style is what a fine spare shooter Belmo is as he covers that.
Can I get a re-rack? Thanks, John.
And he's going to get a re-rack. chance to rehydrate, and that's one of the things if you're not feeling well, man, it's tough to keep things down. Even liquids can be difficult.
And it's just the way it makes your body feel. It's just like somebody took a bat and just started right below your neck and just repeatedly swung at you until they got down to about your shins. Your whole body just hurts like you got hit by a truck. Look out.
Yeah, that was trouble through the face there, and he leaves a makeable spare behind.
Inside of target. But a nice break and only leaving the 6-10.
Our festive set. We're on Christmas Eve. So no mistakes through 5 for Jason Belmonte. Now here comes EJ Tackett. In a TV title match, he's 4-3 in his career. See, earnings leader in 2016, earnings leader in 2017. Oh my! 7-10 simultaneous breakup.
Well, this is great pin action. This is the reason why you put power and speed on a bowling ball.
How about this match? This is what you wanted if you're going to get these two guys together with all they have accomplished the last few years and just go at it.
Oh, wait.
What was he worried about there?
It read early, and he said, "Oh, lay," not like "Olay," like "Oh, lay there," and it did.
Well, there aren't 10 pins on the deck. Not all the time. Arranged 12 inches apart in an equilateral triangle. The pins are numbered 1 through 10, beginning with a head pin, 1, and then moving left to right in each row. And that is the last time I will ever say the words equilateral triangle. You're talking to a D geometry student here. Bucket.
Yeah. Well, he's worried about the ball hooking early. He made a little bit of a move, and now all of a sudden it's not reading down lane, and that's the trouble with urethane at times. Bucket, 2-4, 5-8.
So suddenly Belmo, after opening with a triple, has not struck, and here he faces a very challenging conversion. But again, showing his class. And now in a must-strike situation here in the 7th.
Still a max 253 for Jason Belmonte, but EJ Tackett, man, he's really going about it. He's got a max score of 290. Belmonte trails by 27.
Little fist bump there for Belmo. He tries to throw a little shade back at Tackett.
There's a little adjustment left, but this ball is on a better trajectory.
So Tackett 5 in a row right now. But he finished with 8 in a row in the previous match.
Oh boy, hook.
And suddenly, trouble.
Darn it, EJ.
A 210 here for EJ. And he had a 50% conversion rate on that in Scorpion qualifying on this particular split. Now 33%. And suddenly the lead shrinks. And Belmo is sitting on a strike in the 7th.
EJ can still shut out Belmonte by striking out 8th, 9th, and 10th.
And taking his time here.
And I think, you know, if you go back a couple of years, this is where we would see EJ kind of unravel, but he's a different bowler these days.
And the messenger I thought was going to dance over to that 10 pin, and it did not. And Tackett, who's in a very exclusive club with Jason Belmonte, Chris Barnes, Tommy Jones, and Mike Albee to be Rookie of the Year and Player of the Year in their careers. He's been perfect on 10 pins. Stays perfect. Well, now things can get really interesting if Belmo can bury 10 here.
Well, a double here in the 8th and 9th will set up the whole entire match and the championship. Remember last time on this lane he went light.
Yeah, this is the lane he left the bucket on and converted. Fell off a bit again through the face and a 4-9.
Well, that couldn't have come at a worse time. Tried to go a little bit more direct. And it goes high, leaving the 4-9 split. Just when he was given an opportunity.
And it's very unlike him. Trying to slide that 4 across, didn't go.
Max score now 221 for Belmonte. EJ Tackett already at 226.
And he'll take his other re-rack. Chance to get his thoughts back together. That's sort of the equivalent of a 30-second timeout in basketball.
This guy is on E.
And the lights blinking. But just enough gas to get home.
Another massive messenger by Belmo. And just keeps himself alive. Slim chance for Belmonte. This man in the driver's seat.
But this lane gave him trouble last time. But not this time.
Beautiful shot there by EJ Tackett. He needs a mark and good count. And he'll win for the 9th time.
And the 4th time this year. So 4 titles last year and potentially 4 titles this year. There's your mark.
Yes.
There's your winner.
EJ Tackett. Title number 9. And again, 25 years old. We've already seen Jesper Svensson at 22, 7 titles. 25 years old, a 9th title. And he defeats multiple winner of Player of the Year, the 2 Players of the Year of the last 2 years. Great sportsmanship at the end, and EJ Tackett is your Scorpion champion. Great win for Tackett. He knew he needed it if he had any chance of repeating Player of the Year. And Reno is his friend again.
Belmonte recovered, enough anyway, and won the PBA World Championship, contested in real time the very next day, and eventually claimed his 4th PBA Player of the Year award. Next week, we'll continue Belmo versus EJ with their lone meeting in 2018, a rematch for the PBA Tour Finals Championship.